Yo, Interisti from the world. We are live once again. We're gonna keep going live. This is an ongoing party. We're partying from around the world. I've got my man, Inter Forever Frank, joining me from Switzerland. Got Renato from New York. What's up, boys? Good morning to all Interisti around the world.
I slept so well. That's all I'm gonna say. I slept so well. Woke up dreaming. Yesterday, I can't even believe it happened. Like I'm lost for words,
First, good
guys.
morning. How long?
Hey, we got one more guy coming in straight away. We got one more guy, my guy Otlo. What is good, bro? Where you joining us from? Can you hear us?
Hi,
What's
Outlaw.
good, gentlemen? What's good? What's good, Shams? How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Where you joining us from? Oh,
I'm
we
joining you
can't-
from Johannesburg, South Africa, man.
Oh, wow.
South
Oh.
Africa.
Hey, we going worldwide right now.
Worldwide
we got New
right
York,
now. We got all
Switzerland,
parts
South
connected.
Africa.
All parts connected today.
Hey, man, Renato, how are you feeling, bro? You're
Sure.
Interista who's been suffering like us for a long time. How are you feeling this morning?
Dude, it's bizarre because I'm trying to because I'm also trying to equate it to the last time, the 2010. But in 2010, all the emotions were not about winning the Scudetto; it was about winning the Champions League.
True.
And then, but also, I'm thinking a lot about the Calciopoli Scudetto with Mancini. There was that weird summer. It was like, oh, Juventus not going to get it, and then nobody's going to get it. Oh no, now Inter's going to get it. So I feel all that's like, yeah, we deserve this. Yeah, we win. And also, watching Atalanta. We were watching Atalanta, and then the game ends like, okay, we're champion, but we're not watching Inter. We're watching Atalanta.
Atalanta.
And I'm rooting for Sassuolo for Inter. So there's a lot. I think it will hit hard next Saturday. Once we see them.
It gives me chills.
celebrate.
Like what you said.
That's when we're gonna feel it 100%.
Renato, you just wow.
Yeah.
You just said
Talk
it
your
all.
shit, Frank. Talk your shit.
You just said it all. Like 2000, like it's been like, guys, you can't even remember how 10 years it is. Like just count 10 years and count it in days. Like realize how much pain, struggle we've been through as Inter fans. Like, guys, I'm not even proud of the fact that we won the Scudetto like that. I'm proud of the fact that after all that struggle, we get recompensated today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way we get is like Renato said, it's like it's not a feeling that we've been through. We're not used to that.
It's been so long. You're not used to it. You forgot how to win. Yeah.
We forgot how to do it.
Yeah.
Like we were fighting for Champions League 4 years ago, guys. Remember our president cried.
Yes. We cry for fourth spot.
We cried for fourth spot. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. That wasn't used. I wasn't used like as a fan of Inter to be fighting for the fourth spot.
Yeah.
But when it happened to, I had chills. That we were back in the Champions League. Guys.
Yeah, man, that's true. I mean, I remember
it's just chills. It's just chills.
2018, man, late May. It was such a surreal moment, like with Spalletti and such a topsy-turvy season, being first up until like early January and falling all the way down the table, and finally clinching fourth place, direct head-to-head game against Lazio, Vecino. So we've really come full circle with Suning. We've come full circle with Eric Toher, and to be able to get to this moment really is surreal.
All day.
President Zhang even said
family all day.
He even said, like, this Scudetto victory is for all of us long-suffering Interisti, but also for everybody who has contributed since their arrival in 2016. Like Spalletti, having all the players coming and out, Rafinha, Cancelo, all the guys who wanted to stay and contribute.
This so great.
Been able to contribute to this season, it's a full journey that we've experienced from the days of Guarin, Kuzmanovic, Yanim Villa, Juan Carlo Carrizo.
Yanim Villa, he said, "Oh my days." He said,
Villa.
Like, people don't understand how long we have been suffering to enjoy and experience these emotions. Like, I would have given my arm and my soul to be in
Jonathan, number 2.
The divine.
The next Micon.
The next
Oh
Micon,
my days.
Exactly.
Oh my days.
And it's actually
Bro,
it's such a great journey that some of the guys who have been around during the banter era, mid 2010s, D'Ambrosio, Ranocchia, like I
Ranocchia.
remember a game against was it Pescara, where D'Ambrosio even said, like, I'm not my con, man, so I don't know what you guys expect of me. But this is someone who, without his vital goals at the back post, where would we get those points from? This is someone who, during Spalletti's days, would play left back, right back, and block shots on the line.
He even
the
played
line
in
in the
three
last minute in the
defenders.
Milan
Remember
derby,
when
so,
Ranocchia wasn't good? He played
like,
as a
this
defender,
is for
center
everybody.
defender. D'Ambrosio, he played as center defender at the time during the banter era.
Exactly,
he had
man.
to.
So they are tired. Exactly.
and did you hear
So
Conte
there's guys
yesterday?
on the roster who really deserve this victory.
D'Ambrosio's goal yesterday. He said that D'Ambrosio goal against Cagliari, that was one of the turning points for him this season when he scored that usual far post goal from D'Ambrosio.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so happy for Ranocchia. I can't
Exactly,
even believe,
man.
like, I saw the post of his wife this morning.
Yeah, very
It
promotional.
brought tears to my eyes. Like,
What
said
about
it all.
Padelli? What about Padelli? You guys saw the Padelli video? Him
Oh
walking in
my-
the streets? Whoa.
Oh, guys, this
Whoa.
Scudetto is gonna create. I don't know. Like, for the next 5 years, I'll be proud of Inter like every day. I won't care about the loss we're gonna have. This that we had with this pandemic going on. Like, I saw a post too. Someone said, during this pandemic, Inter is my only joy. But I got my joy to my wife. But Inter brought me that extra joy I was looking for 10 years ago as
Look
a
at the
teenager.
Padelli.
The Padelli video, you can tell. I think he's been an Interista like his whole life. I think
His
whole life,
behind the
yeah.
scenes.
His whole life, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
some of these guys, these guys have barely got minutes. I think Padelli hasn't even got a minute this season, but still, look at what it means to him.
Hopefully he'll get some down the
Yeah,
road.
I think against Sampdoria, I think he's gonna change the team. I hope so. Like, he plays Pinamonti, Padelli, even Radu. Why not against Juve? Let's see what it's about. Because the hype he came in like this Andanovic, not one seat, not one match, not one single minute. I'm still waiting on him.
Hey,
You
man,
guys
look
think
how good
Conte-
Milan celebration, man. Wish I was there to celebrate.
Guys,
with
maybe on the 22 I'm in Milan. Maybe on the 22 I'm gonna travel to Milan. Like,
really?
I'm trying to find the Interista from Geneva to organize that. Like, we trying to see if we can take a car, like 4 of us, and just go to Milan and enjoy, like, from the 22 to the 23. But I'm gonna do everything for it to happen. But with the pandemic, it's not easy to organize stuff like that.
Oh no. There's some Interisti here in London who want to organize something in Trafalgar Square. So we'll see next weekend. Maybe I go down to London. But yeah, it's difficult with the pandemic.
We have to. Like, this pandemic is not going to stop us from celebrating Scudetto. Like, it can.
And
we were saying, Milan fans saying, a Scudetto without fans, it's not us. It can be us. What? Look at what's happening right now.
Look at how many fans there. Where's without fans?
Look at that. Look. Padelli was in the street. No one was even recognizing him because everyone was celebrating the Scudetto. Like, it's crazy. Lukaku went out. He didn't care about the COVID restrictions.
Oh man, yeah. Let me get the Lukaku. Let me get the Lukaku.
Put it on there, bro. Put it on there. Like, deserves.
That was amazing, man.
Big rum forever. Big rum forever.
Hey, let me just put this picture up because it's just so iconic.
But who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought he was going to be great?
They call him fat. They call him
everything.
They call him everything. He didn't have a fast touch. He didn't have a
Screaming off his
second
balcony, bow down to the king, and there he is in the streets.
Bow down to the king. He said it. Io cazzo, io.
Yes, exactly.
Io cazzo. No one else. Ibrahimovic talking about voodoo. Then he won it with the voodoo. He did it then.
Hey guys, something I wanted to mention quickly in the whole Scudetto thing. Bloody, I didn't even see until this morning, but Old Trafford was raided by Man United fans. I didn't even realize.
It almost took our shine, man.
Yeah,
took the fun of our celebration.
For real. Like,
yeah, man.
Like, almost no one was talking about the Scudetto, and they were talking about this happening. Like, no, I wasn't letting that happen. Exactly, I didn't want to talk about it. Like, let them manifest for what they won. We're celebrating the Scudetto over here.
Yeah, we don't care.
We don't care about Manchester,
Right.
Liverpool, Tottenham. Eriksen won the title before Harry Kane. That should be said. That should
Hey,
be
that's
said.
exactly, bro.
That should be said. Eriksen left Tottenham,
Hey,
came to Inter,
hey.
and won a title.
Hey, this video is so funny. My guy, Idris posted it. This is a what's his name? I forgot what his
Brewster.
name is. The Liverpool.
Brewster.
What's his name?
Brewster.
Brewster. Yeah, that's the one.
Brewster.
Brewster. Yeah, it's Pinamonti celebrating the Scudetto like he was celebrating the Champions League. Look at him, man. He's feeling
Hey,
himself.
man.
The guy
Gotta
left the
take every club you
Primavera,
can get, bro.
played for 2 clubs, came back to Inter, and won the title. What do you want? It has to be.
Yeah.
It's the Champions League for him. No
This
way.
was a great tweet showing, Lukaku last year. Remember, he was the one who scored the own goal in the Europa League final, and and he made this message saying thank you for your support. He was pissed about that loss, but he said, I never had shit easy in my life, the easy way. I will come back stronger, upgrade. Here we are.
Brings tears to my eyes for real. Like, this guy deserves. He deserves that so much. After the final, I wasn't even that disappointed. Like, I was like, it's just Inter. That's how we are. It's in our DNA not to win everything right now, but it takes time. But when he does, it's sweet, and that's what's happening today.
You know what? I have a friend who's from Sevilla, but he's not a Sevilla fan. He's a Betis fan, right? So wow, that game was even before the game. We were texting and he was like, "Oh man, I hope you guys beat Sevilla." I was like, "Hate Sevilla, blah blah blah," but he was like, "But you know what? If Inter doesn't win, look what Sevilla did to Liverpool a couple of years after Sevilla beat Liverpool in that Europa League final. Liverpool catapulted, went all the way up. So I was like, okay. So that was in the back of my mind. That first half, I was so angry because you remember those goals were so absurd. The goals that Sevilla scored. Luke De Jong, give me a break, But after the game ended, I was like, okay, that's sad and all that. But that Liverpool thing was in the back of my head. In the back of my head, because you see, like, there was actually momentum for the team. It was built. It was, all that. I hate Conte as a human being. I grew up despising that man. I support him all the way. I support
first Conte hater. I'm gonna say it right now.
Hey, there's a lot of you. Otlo is a big Conte hater in there.
I'm saying it. I'm happy. I'm proud to say that, because if I didn't say
No, let me
just say why I hate Conte. I hate Juventus, and anyone alongside Juventus, for me, I can't take it. Like, for me, it takes time. Conte came. It took me time to understand what he was bringing, but now I'm a Conte fan. I'm
not. I don't like the guy.
I'm a Conte fan.
100%.
I like the tactics. I like the way the team plays it out. But as a human being, I will never, ever have any respect for that man because of all the pain and suffering that he personally brought to me as a kid, as a 12-year-old, as a 13-year-old. I still remember that. I will never ever forget.
Yeah, man, like
all that.
Like what you were saying.
If you guys saw that,
exactly,
when Ronaldo, my idol, the reason why I'm here sitting with you guys is because of Fat Ronnie, as my wife calls him, and he was my absolute idol. And him crying when they lost that Scudetto to Lazio, and Conte on Rai Italia just laughing, like they beat them. I never ever forgive that man. Never. He will have to win 10 tripletes in a row in order for me to forgive him. Like,
he's on the way. He's on the way.
Otlo, speak your shit, bro.
No, look, I think where it comes down to it is, like, I'm similar to you, Renato. Like, I've never been an Antonio Conte fan in terms of because of his history. But I mean, you look at Inter's history as well. Trapattoni as well. Scudetto they record in '89. Like, we had Trapattoni who had been at Juventus, who had been at Milan before as a player as well.
Absolutely.
Come and win a most incredible Scudetto we'd won in our history. So at the time when he came in May 2019, I was like, look, we haven't won for such a long time. This is someone who is, as he calls himself, a serial winner. And like last year, we came with no point of winning the league. We did not do as well as we should have done in the Champions League, yes, but it's okay. We were focusing on doing well in Italy, getting back on the horse, challenging Juventus, got to Europa League final. But this season, and where my gripes came with Conte, was how we weren't able to adapt ourselves between the start of the season and, let's say, beginning of December, late December, as we exited the Champions League. We have to be honest in what was an embarrassing fashion, you know.
Yeah.
And Sharma knows how vocal I was about that. And it didn't look like we were Scudetto contenders at the time. It didn't look like we were anywhere near, you know, top two, top three contenders at the same time.
Top three.
And
After the
way we went
Champions
out
League
of the
out
Champions
exit, I
League
was like, let's fight for top three and be good.
Exactly.
Let's
We
fight
have
for
to
after
we
the
have to be honest about where we have to be honest about where we were at that time, and we're not acceptable. And I think I'm not going to hide behind the fact that, okay, well, we won the Scudetto now, so all is forgiven. Yes, I'm very, very happy about the fact we won the league. Very, very happy about where the season has gone, about the 11-game winning streak, about the fact that our defense has turned from heads to tails, about the fact that we have re-energized players like Perisic, Eriksen, about the fact that we have an amazing front two, Lautaro Lukaku, re-energized players in Darmian, re-energized players in Skriniar. So I'm not gonna. I think I'm old enough and adult enough to say, look, where we were then was not good enough. Where we are today is good enough, and I think that we're able to have, you know, a good distinction between the two. I mean, I think that's where we, as many Inter fans, can be honest with ourselves, man. Like,
just the fact
it just wasn't acceptable, and
we adapted to the 3-5-2 of Conte, and we're playing so well in it.
Exactly.
I'm good. That's the thing. Like the way he came up with his tactics, we didn't understand the first year. This second year, matches that we have lost like 1-0 4 years ago, we won them. Atalanta, 1-0. We had the match on lock. We didn't suffer. Like if it was 4 years ago, I would see an Inter Atalanta. I'll be like, okay, we're gonna either a draw or we're just gonna lose and try to fight for the next after the fourth. Guys, who won 4 days, four matches earlier the Scudetto, and just that is change. Like,
and we knew we were gonna win it for a month now. For a month.
Yeah,
yes.
we've been knowing.
After
we've been knowing.
We've been knowing, but
yeah, 4 weeks.
We are Inter, and as Inter fans,
Calma.
Exactly.
Now, hey guys, what do you think? What will make next season a decent season for you guys?
Recruits.
Really?
We need to
recruit. We need recruits. We need to get rid of like all those players, like Joao Mario. I never want to see him with an Inter shirt again.
Dalbert, Joao Mario, please.
Kolarov, I never want to see him. And even at the training ground again, like Kolarov, I don't want to see him anymore. Like those guys need to go. Like those guys need to find a club where they're gonna respect them and do whatever they want. Let's have next year. I want Gosens. If they can have Gosens from Atalanta at Inter.
Hey.
Because our midfield, people talk about the pole. People talk about the pole for our midfield. But our midfield is good. If he comes, he's just gonna upgrade our midfield. But if we got Gosens playing with Hakimi on the side, guys.
I don't trust Hakimi yet.
Unbeatable.
Hakimi for me.
Don't trust him yet.
Not yet, no.
He did what he had to do, guys. He had 7 assists. Right? Count the assists,
22.
please.
He's 22. I'm not saying he's great. He's just 22. I don't think he's there yet. You know, like go ahead, go Hakimi.
Okay, go Hakimi. Okay. For me,
another season Conte and it will be unbeatable. He showed his age this year, where he started the season really well and then he fell off between maybe like February to beginning of this month, April. So it's fair for him to not be the finished article yet, and I think he'll become that in the next year to 4 years, especially.
I agree.
He's still been
100%. 100%. I agree with you on that. But I don't trust him. In defense, absolutely not. And even up top, every now and then, like obviously he has done amazing things.
Amazing, yeah,
but
he does.
Every now and then, you see that pass, you see that. I was like, better,
those calls that he does sometimes.
22. He's 22. You can't expect much. He's 22, and all the talent is there. Is there. And also, he's Dominican. Yeah. He's not really Moroccan.
I think if I have to be honest, man, like. If I have to be honest, you asked what we need next season and what would be a good season. keeping the team together, keeping our players
True.
on the roster, our top players, because we're not sure what the next month or two will say in terms of our balance sheet and
But
what sort of
the
offers will come around.
financial problems.
Definitely, we have a
and
few
all.
clubs around, especially in England. Yeah, we have clubs who will try their luck. You know, they'll want to maybe see what they can say with a Lautaro or a Lukaku or even a Barella. You never know. But if we can keep our strongest side together, maybe our strongest 12 to 14 players, and add depth, as you say, and reduce the wage constraints that we have with guys like Vidal. Maybe another season for him will be okay. Definitely, Kolarov needs to.
Okay, guys.
But we do have like expensive veterans who weigh heavy on the bank. Sanchez's contract is really massive, but is he sellable at the time? Is he a sellable asset?
That's it.
So we really need to look hard and long about how we can add depth and at the same time keep our squad together. Because I think next year we need to really show our dominance again and win the league again. And of course,
directly from the start.
I want the second star, man. I want that second star. So
yeah, for sure. That I would love.
And then Marotta said that yesterday in the interview.
Yeah.
Marotta said we're gonna go for the second star. We're not stopping. So
We're not
that was
stopping.
great to hear.
And he also talked about financials. Like he said, like Suning trying to find like they in talks with a finance structure about the 250 million that we need. So for the future, like you said, Otto, like we have to think about like keeping the team together. That's for sure. But at the same time, if we need to sell, we have to sell. And today we have to ask ourselves if there is a price tag for Brozovic or Barella. Who do we sell, Barella or Brozovic?
Like Brozovic.
For real?
Brozovic, yeah.
Directly? That guy was in the banter era too, please. I want you to respect Brozovic for playing with Kuzmanovic. So for me,
we respect him, bro. We respect him.
For playing with Villa, with Condobia, guys.
Condobia.
Hey, man, he's balling out these days.
I'm seeing some matches with Atletico, and it's not that, it's just playing like he plays for us. Like the same guy, tall, trying to be physical all the time, not good with the ball in his feet, like those kind of stuff. And do you guys remember the match, the last match of Condobia?
I remember that.
And the auto goal he scored. Magical.
Chelsea.
Greatest own goal.
Greatest one. Like the guy.
Word. Iconic
one. The guy took the ball, didn't know what he wanted to do.
It
was Padelli. It was Padelli at the goal, right?
I think it was Padelli.
Was
it Padelli? Yeah, it could have been.
I think
that was his first season.
He turned out, I was like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Like, what was this Spalletti still? Yeah, it was Spalletti.
It was like Spalletti's first summer. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my days.
You know what?
Who saw Icardi post?
Oh yeah, I see everyone was going crazy on Icardi congratulating us.
How can he?
The audacity.
Guys, I'm in the French part of Europe.
He's audacious.
So I know Parisian fans, like PSG fans. And I follow them like a little bit too. And his first interview, you know what he said? He's proud to be in a greater club than where he was before. Like, in those words. And it's there. His wife was talking shit about Inter every fucking day. He never came once to defend us. Be like, guys, that guy, I never want Icardi to be attached. When I see like some compilations,
let's talk about nice
Inter
things.
goals.
Talk about nice things. Not Icardi anymore. Come on.
You guys are going back into the negative stuff. Let's focus today on the positive stuff, boys. Let's focus on positivity. There was one thing.
Scudetto.
There was one thing I wanted to bring up. This guy has received a lot of abuse this year, but Arturo Vidal. Put some respect on his name. Put some respect on this guy's name. He's got 9 league titles in 10 years.
Tell me how did he contribute?
Exactly. Juventus he did. At Juventus he did. Barcelona he did the first season. After that, I don't know what he did. Like Bayern Munich, he didn't do shit.
I don't support Juventus, Bayern Munich, or Barcelona. What did he do this year?
This
Whoa,
mate, this is what he did. He jumped on Danilo's head.
Whoa,
But you saw him kiss the badge before the match.
come on.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say he scored. Yes, I was happy for that
Exactly.
goal, but kissing the badge, I'm sorry. Like, you know, if you are Inter fan, you're playing for Inter, you can kiss the Juventus badge. Kiss it when you're at home, whenever you want, but don't do it like in those kind of matches.
I think it was just like he tried to hug the dude and
Vidal was
And you guys
Vidal
understand
was
how
the-
the journalists
Vidal
want
really
Inter
showed-
fans to be feeling so bad. Like, they couldn't have put the camera on him at that time, but they did for us to feel shocked.
One second, Otlo. I think your
Vidal really
internet
showed-
is like really, your internet is really like bad. We can't hear you. I think I might have to put
Yeah.
you out, bro. Sorry. Thank you for joining us, bro.
Ciao, Odlo.
Because I couldn't hear him because I know he wanted to talk. I know he wanted to
Yeah.
talk, but his
That's the
delay
thing.
was too much.
That's true. Even me, sometimes I was letting him. I wasn't talking because I was letting him talk, like, to see if it was me.
But it would
who was
take forever.
delaying.
Yeah, it cut out.
Yeah, but it's Inter is the wall. That's how the wall works for the
But
ball.
no, I wasn't saying Vidal needs, like, I'm not saying like he contributed a lot. I'm just saying there's a reason why this guy's been winning titles, and I don't know if it's luck or
I
you
think
say
it's luck.
experience
I
or
think
whatever.
He should
Hey,
go.
Renato,
He should
man,
go to
Renato,
Club
come on.
America. He should go to play back for Chile. I don't know. Like, he should just
Yeah.
do his thing. But next year, I want to see a young register coming in. I want to see a young midfield coming in. The Pope. I want to see someone like valuable coming in the place of like Vidal. I want to see Inter upgrade, not like take those kind of players that we used to take because we weren't good at finance. We're trying to compensate the FFP, those kind of bullshit. And I want to see like good recruits because we deserve that. To fight for the second, we have to hire like taking in good players, not just average players, just to keep the squad
what?
like in form.
Speaking of good recruits, in 2016, I saw the IFC Cup here in America, and I saw Enercani play for 2 Inter games. I saw him
That was his
live.
only 2 games.
2 games. I saw that man play for Inter.
What a
I
legend.
think I'm the only one. I ever saw.
You probably are.
Yeah.
I know I am. I know
He
I
had
am.
which number? Number 18? Number 18, right?
Oh, we don't even remember.
I don't know.
Guys, we went through a lot.
It was a lot. And Mancini pissed that whole summer. I saw Inter play, I think, 4 games all over America. Mancini wanted to kill all the players. Mancini was so mad. And they got to Italy. He didn't get off the plane.
And he was supposed to. Oh my!
Iconic.
He came from iconic.
He came from
Dodo,
Fenerbahce.
Dodo, the
Oh my
Brazilian.
God. You man are going deep into the banter era.
Let's talk about that because guys, we went through that. People were making fun of us of our oh my God, Dodo. Oh my days.
I have that shirt.
I have the no. I don't have
That's a
that
nice
one.
shirt.
I
That's
have
a nice
the-
shirt.
Yeah.
I have the black with the stripes. Where is it? Oh my God. Let me
Dude.
trying to find it right now.
And Nemanja Vidic. Weren't we so excited? Nemanja
Oh, my.
Vidic came to Inter. What he do his first game? Like gave a penalty and a red card. It's just madness.
Oh
Madness
my
what happened
God.
in these last 10 years.
And then he got injured.
Yeah, he got
after
injured.
Yeah,
that.
this guy had back pains this whole time he was at Inter. He had like back issues.
Shams, Uncle Shams, keep the Nemanja Vidic t-shirt. Look the banter era I got t-shirt.
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about? It's all
Yeah.
fucked up now, but look at the banter era t-shirt I got. Because
Yeah.
I was a
And
fan
that's a nice
still.
jersey. I
They
love
were
that
making
jersey.
me. Yeah, they should bring it back, right?
Yeah, it's a really nice jersey. I love that one.
Like I'm waiting for my kid to get to have my kid to be like, hey, this keep it as your treasure because it's gonna be something like in the future. For real.
All these guys, Hernanes.
And
these
oh,
guys.
the Profeta.
It was such a crazy 10 years. Palacio, that the player that I feel the most is Palacio. Palacio came right after the triplete. He should have been in that
I
triplete.
know, bro. And I love Palacio. And yesterday he scored a hat trick,
A
bro.
hat trick, yes. Hat trick.
He's like what?
The
45?
oldest player in Serie A to score a hat trick.
Wow.
Endless.
Guys,
Wow.
he can come back to Inter for 6-month loan whenever he wants. I'm gonna still respect
He
him.
should have come this January so he could have won this title.
Won this
That's
title.
the guy who
Oh,
definitely
literally,
deserved.
bro.
and
That's
we're
the guy
looking
who
for a
definitely
Vince
deserved.
Lukaku. Like we're talking about Zeko. Guys, we
Yeah.
got like. Do you see that Crotone guy? See me.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like him.
I said Vince Lukaku. I'm
Yeah.
rooting for him all day.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
rooting
man.
for him all day. That guy's good.
You
and
were
he's
talking
young.
about it with Nima Raul on the pod.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
mean, I watched him closely against us, and he's got a decent touch. I haven't watched
Yeah,
him play
he's-
closely, but he's
The
decent.
guy
man.
scored 15 goals in his first season.
But we need to get him a
More than
fresh fade.
15.
We need to get him like a nice, nice fresh cut. That guy's
Crotone
looking like
Crotone
straight off the
doesn't
boat.
pay. Crotone doesn't pay enough. That's why he should come to Inter and get his salary fixed.
Barbers are closed.
Yeah, too. That's
Look at Kuchu. Oh my
El
God.
Cucho Cambiaso. This is the players coming. The former players coming out. This shows how much it means.
Zanetti went on live yesterday, and for the first time ever, I caught his live. Wow, emotional.
Yeah.
Bro, that guy still
Cucho.
looks 18.
18.
Oh my God.
He
Kuchu looks
plays.
the same.
I'm pretty sure if the time to come and play back, he's gonna play like he's still 18. He got like 18 since he came to Inter. His look has been 18.
There he is.
White hair, 18.
Capitano.
Forever, Capitano, forever.
My God.
Man, Andanovic.
Cambiaso, I don't know if you can find his post. He said that, oh yeah, it's wonderful to win again, blah blah blah. But the best thing is that is the number 19th Scudetto.
Oh,
That was a joke.
what is it on his Instagram?
I think it was on his Insta. Yeah.
Let me find it. Yeah, you guys talking. Meanwhile, lost. I looked for this stuff.
Didn't you see him play down in Leicester when he was there?
Yeah, I watched him. Though. I went to watch one match.
Yeah, he was too good.
Yeah.
Like,
This guy, Leicester fans love him. Like whenever I ask Leicester fans, these guys love him. He won Player of the Year for Leicester that year.
Like,
there it is.
And he scored a goal. I remember a goal he scored for Leicester. That was
against United. Against United.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, that goal from the midfield, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Like goals that we don't see anymore these days. It's crazy.
Yeah. I love Kuchu. Kuchu and Zanetti are probably two of my favorite players ever.
So
They are
so
Stankovic.
Oof.
Oh,
You know what? Stankovic should come to Italy and coach a team there. I think he'd be great. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, I think he's unbeaten this season.
Yeah,
there's no
he's doing a
post
great
from
job.
Stankovic yet. We're waiting Stankovic post something.
I think he did something. I think there was a kind of post. I don't know if like you see the things on the internet every day. You don't know if it's real or not. But I think he commented or something like that. I think the Inter thing. He put a comment. Like all the old players like
Perisic, man, Perisic. Look, he said to his friend, "We're gonna win." In September, he said that we're winning this year. So, look at Perisic and Brozovic. Back in 2017.
Back into. He had to.
Croatian power.
Power.
Look at this, man. No, this team. That's one of the things. This team looks very united. Like even in the dressing room, they all seem like, oh, look at Perisic showing off. Look at this man showing off his trophy.
He has to. He did that. He did that.
You guys saw Perisic set up for his TV?
Oh my God, that was so ghetto, man. This guy looks like he was in the prison.
Bro, you're a millionaire. You're a millionaire. What's wrong with you?
Like they say sometimes money doesn't change you. That's the thing. I think Brozovic, like, oh my, during summer.
Wait, Brozovic must be drunk somewhere because he's not posted anything. Brozovic is like,
I don't think he knows that we won. I don't think he knows anything.
He must be drunk right now. He must be having his pack of beer next to his bed.
Man, this guy is one of the weirdest characters I've ever seen in Inter team.
his bomb tattoo.
Oh my God!
Oh my days.
Varela said you should have had that phrase. Not a bomb.
Do you remember the Epic Brozo?
Oh my God!
The Epic Brozo period. Oh my days.
I'm happy he stopped doing that now.
Epic Brozo. Epic.
It's right there. It's
Good.
after
This guy,
that
this
little baby.
Brozovic is gonna go in the history of football for creating those those free kicks
The
tactics.
crocodile.
For real, guys don't like.
Yeah.
After that, all the teams started doing that.
He's an innovator. You put some respect
No,
on his
for
name.
real. For real.
There is.
Guys, I didn't see that happening before Brozovic did that.
Of course.
No,
And
no,
after
same.
that,
First one. Yeah, he's the first
and
one.
after that, all the teams from the Barcelona to the all of them were started to do that. Like it was a normal thing to do when you had a free kick in your zone. Like you had to go and do the crocodile. Wow.
What a class.
And remember, he blocked. He did that the first time, and he
look at
blocked the free kick.
Look at this.
Him and Barella, man, they have some weird connection.
Oh, for real.
But Barella is like
Dove
the
sei,
brother.
Bare, dove sei?
Let me say, the match against Napoli, how Conte shouted at Brozovic with his flap of hands, like
Yeah,
epic Brozo, guys, epic.
That should be an emoji, him throwing his arms around.
For real,
Yeah, him
The
and Barella
flag.
both.
the flap. Nah,
Man,
for real.
this
Can
guy
you bring up
has
that
been
post
busy.
from Ranocchia's wife? He like for me is
Oh
the
yeah,
most.
yeah. Let me try to find that.
Please, we need to. I think you can see on his story, his wife is tagged, and from there you can see
Yeah.
her profile.
Yeah. Oh, the frog man.
Nah, he deserves that. The guy
He
went
is,
through everything with
just
us.
after all the
He even got
abuse.
loan. Remember he
There
played
is.
all the abuse.
in the Premier League.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is.
After all the
Incredible.
abuse he received
After-
from all the fans. Yeah, he
She
definitely
said it in the post that two guys that she remember very well from abusing him.
Mm.
Like if
Yeah.
you read the post, she said it like in the post that two guys. I don't know if I read it correctly. She said two guys that abused like Ranocchia, and she knew about it, and she felt so touched by it. Like struggles.
Yeah. Yeah.
He went to be
Yeah,
from
he
the
had to get
captain.
help. He had to go to the therapy and all that.
Yeah, remember
Because
there
he
was
was a
rumors
kid.
about that. There was
Yeah, he
rumors
was a
about
kid
that.
being abused by the whole world, literally.
But the whole world, everything that happened bad, they would take the Ranocchia captain.
Ranocchia,
Like
yeah.
people were making fun of him being the captain of Inter after the great Zanetti, but it was his role. He was there during the 2000 during the triplete. He was the one
No,
that
he
was
came
coming.
after. He came after that.
But he won with them.
No.
No.
No, he came the year after the triplete.
Yeah.
Okay.
He came in January 2011.
Okay. But from
He
which
won the
club?
Coppa Italia, the last Coppa Italia. He was there.
Yes. Okay, then I got confused. True.
Yeah.
But
But
Ranocchia,
still-
he deserved that. But still,
Yeah, but still, absolutely.
But still.
Yeah, and so
he
much
was the
abuse.
image. He was the image of the banter era. He was the image
Yeah.
of the banter era. Like you talk about Inter banter era, who we put for Ranocchia, the
Mhm.
captain.
You mean going from captain and being taking the armband away from you? That's a big.
That's
you know,
a big to give it to
And
Icardi.
he still powered through, and he's still there. And
He
this
got
last few years,
loan.
he's
He
been
got
great.
loan.
Yeah.
He played
He,
very
he went to
well.
Hull City. Remember, he went to Hull
Hull
City
City.
in the
And he
Premier
played
League.
very well. He played very
Yeah, he
well.
was
They wanted to
good.
keep him.
But listen,
Yeah.
he played really
scored.
well. He scored goals and everything. And in the last day, he scored an own goal that sent Hull City down to the championship. 'Cause that's
Yeah, but
Ranocchia.
Hull fans said he was better than Harry Maguire because he was playing with Harry
I
Maguire.
I bet. Yeah, I mean, who isn't going to be better than Harry Maguire? Like, what Italian defender?
What?
Get out of here.
Bastoni, guys. Bastoni.
Hey man, the star boy.
He should have like a contract like Lautaro did when he came, like the 111 million, no buy clause from an Italian team. Like he should have that. He deserves that at his age for what he's produced.
Yeah.
That pass to Varela against Juventus. Oof.
Oh,
Beautiful.
What?
Oh, look at our three walls there.
oh my God!
Beautiful
The
graphic.
DeVry announcement. The DeVry announcement. People were making memes about that. Remember the wall?
Yeah.
People were making memes about that. Look at now, 14 clean sheets,
Who's
0
laughing
goals.
now?
Who's laughing now, guys? Who's laughing now? Let's talk about
He's a-
facts.
He's another very underrated season from De Vrij.
Already,
Because,
hey,
when you don't make mistakes, you go unnoticed, you know?
This guy, man. This guy. But what about Skriniar, guys? For me, he's been our best defender this year.
come back.
100%.
I'm gonna call
100%.
like he came back from the dead.
Yeah.
Skriniar was about to leave. Guys, remember Tottenham came with 35 million
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
refused on the last day. He was about to leave. and
You
he
see-
wanted to stay. They
You
wanted
see,
to sell him out.
Those are the reasons why I don't like Conte now as a coach. He wanted
I
to get
get
rid
it.
of Skriniar. He didn't
Yeah.
want Eriksen. I mean, get out of here, bro.
He
Get
didn't
out
want
of
even
here.
D'Ambrosio. Like, he didn't want
But I
D'Ambrosio.
understand why you would want to.
Spider-Man. The celebration, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The guy scored
This
goals for us. That saved us.
That's
iconic, the iconic
Iconic.
Skriniar moment this
Iconic.
season,
Oh,
the goal against
Beautiful
Atalanta.
for me, the
Absolutely.
iconic moment is when I think it was the Icardi time. Someone scored and he went to the Cuva North and screamed, "Dai cazzo!"
Yeah,
Oh
He
my
scored.
god!
He scored that game.
Oh,
It was you know what when it was? It was like in late January. I remember it was like it was on my birthday. That's why I always remember that game. It was on my birthday. It was late January. It was against I can't remember.
yeah,
Benevento,
look at the
something
size
like
of his
that.
leg, guys. Fucking hell.
Beast.
beast.
Guys,
Dai cazzo! That Dai cazzo! Even you were in the center of Milan, you have heard that. You have heard that Dai cazzo.
Yeah,
guys, enjoy the Scudetto.
Always.
Do it safely. Pazza Inter. I love you
thank
guys.
you, Renato, for coming
Thank
through,
you,
bro.
Renato,
Talk to you soon,
forever,
guys.
bro.
Bye.
Bye.
Hell. Hey,
Uncle
man.
Sham, before we go, I just want to thank you very much for the invitation. I almost had no battery even. I'm so proud to be on here, and I hope like I did my part. I'm still happy.
You did, bro. You need to come back. I like your energy.
Thank you, bro. Whenever, like, I'm so proud. Like I told you, like, you're one of my favorite. Like, my wife can tell you, like, I watch your videos every time it comes out. Like, I like it. Like the way you came in on Twitter, Interista forever. Like, thank you very much for your work. Thank you very much. And Brothers of the Wall forever.
Brothers of the world, have a good day. Enjoy.
Have a good
Make sure you
day. Enjoy. Pazza Inter Amara. It will never go away.
Ciao, bro. Ciao.
Ciao.
Hey guys, I'm gonna keep going for a little while. If any of you guys want to join, let me know, because just DM me on Twitter if you guys follow me on Twitter, or send you the link if you want to join up. I'm just letting Interisti around the world just join in and have you talk whatever you want to talk, guys, because we're gonna keep partying until the next match. We're gonna keep partying. We got Leicester Mandem repping in there. My guy Vivek coming in. Might need to bring him through. Give us the Liverpool fan perspective of things. Oh man, thank you everyone that's watching. Brozovic needs to get bailed out. Some people are saying that Brozovic has got arrested probably because we know what Brozo's like. He's probably somewhere out there drunk, disorderly, doing some madness. So you never know. You never know with Brozo, as Dino says. he might be in jail. I wouldn't put it past him, to be honest. That guy is absolutely crazy. Call me Spices. We got Nairobi representing in here, man. I was in Kenya actually last year. I went to Kenya last year, man. Beautiful country. I was down there. It was really, really nice, man. I was only there for a week, but went to the safari. Yeah, great stuff. But yeah, man. Skriniar, Eriksen, Perisic, those types of players. That's, you can say that it was Conte's fault for not warming up to them, but that's good coaching at the end of the day. The turnaround, Skriniar was more just it would have taken some time. I think people were just impatient. It was his first season playing in the back three. We got Qatar in the house. What's up, Andrea? But Skriniar, I was always faithful with Skriniar. He was a quality centre back. The quality never goes away. It was just he needed some time to adapt. Eriksen, now that was the big one. Eriksen, guys, I had no faith in Eriksen. Oh, we got one more guy coming in. We got one more guy coming in. We got one more guy coming in. What are you telling me, guy?
What are you saying, bro? You're right.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Thank you for coming through. Talk your shit, bro. This is your platform. What are you saying? What are you feeling, bro? What are you feeling?
I'm here to talk my shit, bro. How you been though? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. We had 2 or 3 guys just left just before you, so you got great timing, my G.
Oh, nice. Yeah, man. I thought I'll just come and see you, congratulate you. And obviously, bro, we've been Inter fans for quite a long time, and it's just good to finally just get some sort of success. And it feels
Yeah,
good.
how are you feeling about this, bro? Were you confident from the beginning, or what were you telling me?
Do you know what it was? I think like ever since like we finished second year last year, or even last year, everyone was talking about the Scudetto, but I wasn't on it. I didn't feel like we had that sort of that final push or that final sort of winning mentality or that winning know-how where we've seen it in this season where we've had the 1-0 wins and just grinded them out. I felt as though we drew too many games last season, so we didn't have that. But this season, fully on board. I think even when we had that sort of slump and sort of start of the season. But I think that was expected because we had a long season last year with COVID, with the extended Europa League. No pre-season for us, pretty much. 3 weeks later or 2 weeks later, we were back to sort of starting again in Serie A, and only one seat and only one sort of player to come and help us in the starting 11 being Hakimi. The rest of the guys were pretty much in bench players like. Kolarov and Vidal and Ericsson was over here as well, but he was mostly on the bench. So I think it's pretty much the same 11 from last year, and we only added Hakimi, and that sort of goes to show that it's all down to the players and content, and it's exciting for the future, man. I think if we can keep that base together, that Milan, Skriniar, De Vrij, Bastoni, Brozovic, Barella, Lukaku, Lautaro, Hakimi. Those 6 or 7 players, they're going to be key. And they're going to be key in the Champions League next season as well. I think that's probably what I'm most excited about. Pot 1.
Finally.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've been living in the slums in pot 4 for ages. So it's finally good to just, to get into a decent pot. But knowing us, we'll probably still draw like a Chelsea or a United in pot 2 or 3 or something. So
bro. but we have to do it like this next year. We have to go through. I don't care if we get the group of death again. It just has to be done. Like Conte's reputation is riding on it. You know, people outside of Inter fans and Juve fans and Italy, Italian fans. Obviously, most people rate Conte, but Premier League fans still have, or most of the fans around the world think that he's a European flop. So he has to do. We have for his reputation. He needs like a good European run, innit?
Yeah, and I think he knows that, and that's pretty much why he tried to change it in Europe this year. I think if you see most of the games, we played different compared to how we were playing in Europe, and compared to how we play in the league. And I think he knows that. He knows you can't sit on the back foot in Europe. So he tried to change it, but unfortunately, I feel as though we were unlucky this season in Europe. We dominated most of the games, but unfortunately, we just never put our chances away, and the defense so many times let us down. And it's quite embarrassing. But I think next season, he knows, and as you said, his reputation pretty much is dependent on that a lot. So I think hopefully we can go through, and I'm expecting. I think the target should be last 8.
Yeah, I think minimum. Last 8. I think you're right. If you're winning the league, or if you're winning the Serie A,
you've got to do it.
Yeah. If you get invited to the Super League, you gotta do Super League type performances, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, last season our target in the Champions League was just get out of the group stage. So I think now that we've pushed on, we've got to go one better again. And I think I was talking about this morning as well. The best thing about winning the Scudetto is that it's going to change his players' careers now. And we've got so many young players that just won their first title. Now they're going to go on to become, they already are legends in Inter's books, but they're going to go on to sort of have that different mentality. Lukaku already had that winning mentality from the start. You could see it. The first thing he said when he came here is, I want to win. You see all these sort of comments, these backstage videos that he does with Conte. I don't know if you saw it when Conte dropped his little Belgian trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he said the next thing for me is just I just want to win. And obviously I'm pretty much sure that was echoed around the dressing room as well. So I think in a few months' time we've got a Super Copa. That's another trophy that we need to start at.
Yes, that's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's been a long time since we've added any trophies. So while we're at the top, we need to just grab everything that we can. We've been starved.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like he was saying, like people were turning the nose up the Coppa Italia. I was like, bro, we've been never won anything for 10 years. Why are you turning your nose up?
Exactly. I mean, even last year, people were like, "Oh, let's just get out of the Europa League. I was like, "No, man. We should be all over that."
Yeah. Well, what do you make of this comment? Because remember last year when Skriniar was struggling, people were saying, get Kumbula or Smalling and get rid of Skriniar. Like those people must be feeling silly.
I think with Skriniar, he always had the talent, man. He always had the talent. You saw he did when as soon as he joined Inter, he took no time in settling in, and that was rare for a defender. He settled in straight away. Him and Miranda under Spalletti and Marticello,
Yeah,
17,
man.
18. And they were great. And then obviously he probably had the second season he went on one bigger to go in the Champions League, and he done well in the group stages as well. And then the third season with Conte, I think it was all different to him and it was all new to him. And I think that sort of thing was gonna what does take some time. And it takes some time, especially for defenders. For attackers, you're getting a bit more support. For midfielders, you're up and down a bit more. But for defenders, it's a whole new ball game. He always had the talent. I think it was all about just being patient with him. In regards to Kumbula and Smalling, I mean, look. There's always that thing in transfer market that this could happen, this will happen. But I mean, all we've got to do is just sort of we'd be thankful that we Conte didn't actually get rid of him.
Hey, I know that's the thing,
was
bro. You
close,
see these
bro.
players like Kumbula, he had one good year at Verona, and people like calling for him to be, the star at Inter. Like, this and now he's like at Roma. He barely even starts at Roma. He's been injury prone. They pay like 30 million for him.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine that was us. We would have been. Oh, mate.
Ozilio would have been rinsed.
Our finances already peak. I mean, imagine if we got that.
Exactly. This is an interesting comment, but I personally, I don't think we have any Diego Costa type characters in our team. Luckily, that I don't think there's going to be a situation like Rom. He's not. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Lautaro, these are all good guys. Like none of them are like toxic characters in our dressing room. I don't think a Diego Costa type situation will happen. What do you think?
I think the most toxic player that we've got is probably Brozovic, but he's toxic in his own.
Yeah, he's just a toxic in there.
Yeah. I think how we'd call it would be he's tapped.
Yeah. That London slang.
Yeah. I mean, I've spoken to Brozovic a few times when I went to Milan, and he's such a weird character, man. But I think
Does he speak English?
He speaks English, yeah. He's such a weird character, but I think when it comes to like on the pitch, he gives it his all, and I think that's all Conte sort of demands. If you give your all in the on the 11 on the field, then we're good. But like you said, I think we have a good base and a young base, and a base that's been here for a while as well.
Yeah.
So I think we want to have that. I think in regard to Chelsea with Premier League, you're going to have a lot of ego because it's all about money.
Exactly.
But with us in Serie A, you can see the way bloody Radu is celebrating goals, right? The way Vidal and Ericsson, they were happy on the bench, and Ashley Young celebrating goals, and even bloody Pinamonti. The guy never plays. The guy never plays, but the only time we see him is when Lukaku or Lautaro scores and he runs up to them. So I think in regards to that, I hope that I don't think that is the case. But with Conte, you never know. With Conte, you never know. I think with Conte, he's picked his fight. He's got his players on his side. He's more against the management.
Yeah, that was the thing at Chelsea as well, wasn't it? It was just like they didn't get him Lukaku at Chelsea. They didn't get him the guys that he wanted, so he was like stropping around.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me just pull up a stat for relating to Brozovic real quick. Once again, just as he has been every season, he's the top average runner in the whole of Serie A, man. Like this guy is just absolute machine.
That guy, bro. You know, I see your tweets when you put him out how many average kilometers he runs a mile. It's mad, yeah, because that guy's a smoker as well.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a heavy smoker.
Oh, man, I'm not even surprised.
And obviously, but I'll remember when I saw him in Milan. Yeah, he had his Rolls Royce and he was driving. He put his window down, and me and Ebbs and a few of other guys were like trying to get a picture with him. As soon as he put his window down, all you could smell was just like cigarettes. And it was at that moment I was thinking, this guy he smokes so much, and he's still able to run as much as he does, and it's crazy. It's a crazy stat, and I think we're lucky because we don't even have. We have Barella in the top four as well.
Yeah,
we have two people in the midfield, and that's like the epitome of Conte ball.
Yeah, literally.
Like, we saw that with Conte, and I think we pretty much have like two in the midfield.
Yeah, well, Ericsson runs bears as well. Like, if Ericsson was getting regular 90 minutes, he would be up here as well in the top 10.
Yeah, exactly. Ericsson's under he goes under the radar with his effort. I mean, just because he doesn't sort of look quick or Can you hear
Yo,
me?
yeah, I can hear you now. You just went off then.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I think Ericsson, he goes under the radar. Just because he doesn't look as quick or move as quick as the rest of the guys, he still puts in a decent shit.
That body language, isn't it? The same thing with, like, you know, the Airzils and all these creative players. You just like see them like jogging around like little,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
soft.
Number
That's
10,
what
number
we're
10
looking at.
Chelsea,
Conte drilling it into him every day.
defo.
Griezdian, die Griezdian.
Sometimes I feel sorry for Ericsson when he's on the pitch and he's like he has to listen to Conte chatting shit.
Literally, bro. Like, this guy is like one of the most creative players in the world, and he has to listen to Conte telling him what to do.
He has to listen to Conte telling him to pass it back to Handanovic.
Yeah. Compared to Poch, was just like, you know, vibes, just vibes. Do what you want, bro.
Isn't it? Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
thanks
happy
for
for
coming through, bro.
Ericsson as well, though.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for coming through. Your internet's kind of cutting out, though.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, I appreciate that you're coming through, though.
No worries.
Make
Take
sure you
care.
follow Saf on Twitter. Probably most of you do already.
Yeah. All the best,
Right.
bro. Take care.
Talk
And
later, bro.
hopefully next time we do something, we'll probably do something soon. But I'll see you for the number 20.
Hey, yeah, man. Oh, we have to do
That's
something,
that's-
man. All these UK Interisti, we need to link up.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna come down.
Yeah, come to Leicester, bro.
Take care.
All right, safe. Yo, we just going through, guys. You still here with me? You can stay. I'll probably go off for lunch in like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, and then I'll come back on in the evening. I'm just gonna keep going, keep bringing you guys on. We've got a few more guys that might be coming through. Let me see my DMs. We got my guy Nick. He might come through. Let me send him the link. Yeah, he might be coming through. Palm might be coming through from India. If any of you guys want to come through, guys, let me just DM me on Twitter, and I'll send you the link to join me up here. If you want to talk, share what you've been feeling about this season. You know, this everyone has a lot to say. You know, it's been a long year. It's been a long 10 years. We've got a lot of things on our mind. So if you want to share anything with me, with the viewers, man, just come through. This is an open platform for everyone. I'm just opening it up to everyone. I want everyone to have their say. But one thing I wanted to show. Yeah, Brozovic is vital, man. Yeah, like, the thing about Brozovic is whenever we talk about it, we always say, I really like Brozovic, but when you think about it, he's the one that you would think you could sell. But then you look, like, who can replace him? Then you start to think, like, oh, okay, this is going to be difficult. Because when it comes to actually, you know, replacing these players, you know, the same with Lautaro. Everyone was calling for Lautaro to be sold. It's like, who are you going to replace him? People were saying Timo Werner. Are you seeing Timo Werner now? How much he's struggling? You know, these kind of players. It's not so easy to find these types of players. You know, especially the way Lautaro, Brozovic, you know, those numbers they put up in terms of running and, you know, pressing. It's going to be hard to replace these players in terms of, okay, you can find similar players, but will they be able to do the same work that these guys do? Like, it's very underrated, some of the work these guys do. You know, we were talking about Skriniar earlier, so everyone was calling for Skriniar to be sold. How many centre backs, especially these days, you know, can you find a centre back like Skriniar out there? You know, I was saying that maybe, I think Milenkovic, if we ever sell Skriniar, I think Milenkovic was probably the closest we can get to finding someone, you know, in those characteristic. Otlo, if you want to rejoin, the link is the same. If you want to give it another go, Otlo, I've seen your DM on Twitter. If you want to give it another go, it will be the same link I sent you earlier. We can try again if your internet's improved or if you restarted your router. Brozovic's passing choice is top notch. Well, that's where I disagree. His passing choice sometimes is a little bit, but his ability is up there. But his choice is, like, you know, as we saw when Conte was screaming at him, sometimes he makes some weird decisions. But, you know, what he does off the ball is just so vital to me. When is Handanovic going to lift the trophy? I don't know, bro. I need to find out actually when the actual trophy ceremony will be. But I believe it's like in the last home match, from what I understand. So we still got a while to see that happen. It won't be against Sampdoria, from what I understand. I don't think they do the trophy, you know, when there's still three matches to go. Werner's time under Lampard hurt him. Different story if you have a preseason. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm just saying, it's could you see, you see the mentality. The thing that I'm talking about with Werner is that mentality. You see, Lautaro has that, dogged mentality. He's got that grinta, that South American, that pressing, that Carlos Tevez, Falcao, that South American grinta. You can't buy that. Werner's got this kind of shyness. He's a little, cold. He's reminds me a little bit of Ericsson. Like he would be eaten alive by Conte. He had those issues where they went to Turkey for a match and Werner was like, the fans were like, the noise was too loud for him, so he couldn't, like, he's got some issues with that. So it's not just footballing ability. When we look at players, you have to think about their fit, like the personality fit into this team, their mentality. There's many things that goes into finding the right players. Over the years, probably Inter have got that wrong. In terms of the mentality of the players. Like João Mario is, at the end of the day, he's a decent player. He's proven it with Portugal and his national team. He was okay with West Ham. Apparently, he was okay with Moscow. Apparently, he's balling out this season at Sporting Lisbon again. But he just doesn't have the mentality to play, to be at a big club like Inter, to feel the pressure. Like that guy just crumbled under any sort of, the boos of the San Siro. It's not easy to take those boos when you start getting booed at the San Siro. You need some strong personality to come back from that. And players like João Mario, Dalbert, those kind of guys, they just don't have the mentality to be able to take that, and it takes a lot. That's why we're praising Ranocchia, who's been taking abuse for the best part of the 9 years that he's been here. But this guy, mentally, he's been strong. He's just stuck it through, and now he's become a good, solid backup player. And shouts out to him to sticking through. Brozovic as well. There was a time when Brozovic was booed off. He was substituted in the match. I think it was like Inter Bologna or something like that, where he was subbed, and he sarcastically clapped at the Inter fans as well who were booing him. And look at this, look at that turnaround. He was almost sold to Sevilla. Those revolving doors in that January transfer window. Then Spalletti put him against Napoli in that regista position, and he hasn't looked back since. So there's a lot of things that you need to look into when you're looking at players. Yeah, this is the question for next season. Now, this is Marotta, Auxilio, is going to be difficult in this pandemic economy. João Mario looks like Sporting Lisbon want to keep him, so that one should be okay. Because my friends, I've got a couple of guys who support Sporting Lisbon, and they've been telling me he's been playing well. And now his residual value on the books should be around 7 or 8 million. So if we can get at least that, or even less than that, we can get rid of João Mario easily. The other ones are a bit more tricky. Dalbert, he was a flop. Where did he go? Rennes, I think, was it? Rennes, he went on loan to, and they wanted to stop the loan in January, apparently, because he was so bad. He got that red card against Chelsea in the Champions League. It's just, that one's going to be difficult, man. Who's going to want him? Nainggolan, if Cagliari need to stay up, because they're the only team who wants him, and he wants to go to Cagliari, so we just need Cagliari to stay up, and we'll probably have to give him away to Cagliari for free once again, like we did with Godin, just to get rid of his wages. Maybe we can do a swap deal with Granio or something, or Nahita Nandes. That's one player I really like from Cagliari. Lazaro, now that one could be another project for Conte next season, because that one's another difficult one. Looks like Gladbach won't do any type of deal. They've got the option to buy for 15 million, I believe, or 12 million, and it looks like they're not taking it. So that could be a little project for Conte to revive Lazaro, like he revived Perisic, or like he revived some players this season. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, Auxilio doesn't have hair already, so yeah, he's gonna lose the few hairs he's got left. Hey man, Perisic, he doesn't want to come on. He doesn't want to show his face. I'll bring it. I message that guy, but he's too shy to show his face. Maybe if he wants to do just voice chat, you'll be okay to do that. But this guy doesn't want to show his face, and it's fair enough. Not everyone wants to show their face. And we got Mr. Inter Worldwide in the house. Man. They're going live every few hours as well. So check their channel out, because we're just partying, man. We're just enjoying this moment. until we play Sampdoria. I think I'm just gonna go live every day after work. Well, today I'm not working, but tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, after work, I'm gonna come home and just go live and try to bring on someone. You know, whoever wants to come on, you can come on, man. I'm just. It's gonna be Scudetto week on my channel. We're just gonna be partying the whole week. Yeah, and honestly, I wouldn't mind. Obviously, we're a little bit crowded in midfield, so we need to sell some deadweight in midfield first as well, like the likes of Vecino. Or if we do sell Vidal, numerically, there's a lot of guys there. So, but I would be happy with that. Nandes is a proper Conte type player. Conte would love him. He's a proper Uruguayan grinta. You know, he's a little bit. He reminds me of Barella a little bit. Obviously, not as much quality, but he's got those same characteristics. He can go up and down the whole day, tackle his heart out for the whole match. You know, he's fiery, he's feisty, he's got goals in him. You know, coming from Boca Juniors as well, he knows what it's like to play for a big club with big pressure. So I would be down for that Nandes swap if Cagliari are down for that. And he's been playing bloody right wing back. It's such a travesty for him that he's because of the Cagliari situation. You know, he's a team player. He'll play anywhere. He's one of those guys who you can put anywhere, and Nandes will do the job for you. Scudetto 19 feels amazing, bro. It does feel amazing. Oh, speaking of the devil, who we got in the house? Speaking of the devil.
Oh, you hear me, man?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, I can't hear you. Let me drop out. One sec.
We'll bring him back in when he can hear him. But yeah, and if you want to come on, Samir, bro, if you want to come on, you just DM me on Twitter. Anyone who wants to come on, I'm just bringing through everyone. It doesn't matter where you're from, as long as you got a decent internet connection, and you got, like, you know, it's a phone that we can actually see your face, and I'm more than happy to bring you on. This is what we're doing this whole week. We're just partying the whole week. We're bringing Interisti through the whole week. We just vibes in the whole week, bro. Let me see. Oh, did you guys see the video that Inter did this morning? That was so good. That was probably the best video that Inter Media House did.
I'm the number one. I'm the battle-worn shirt. I'm the moments that hurt. I'm our best song. I'm Big Rom.
Big Giant. Look at him.
I'm a message from the heart.
From the heart, man. That's such an iconic celebration from Senior.
I'm the will.
Hey.
To restart. I'm pure love. And this special goal.
Matty Dom's getting some airtime as well.
I'm more than a coach. I'm your big brother approach.
Hey man, that is just so good. Oh, we got Anthony once again in here. Can we hear you?
Should be better now, bro. Yo, how cool is that video?
Hey, I was gonna say, I think that's the best video Intermedia House have done, man. It was so cool.
Oh, big time. That was really cool.
Let me put it up once again, man. I wanna go through it with you, because they've done it very, you know, they've spoken about things like from a fan perspective, like they know that Eriksen's had a difficult season, you know. Like that free kick, bro, that free kick against AC Milan. Well, I think that wasn't just the turning point for Eriksen. I think that was one of the turning points for Inter season.
Yep, 100% it was. One of many turning points, or like propelling points. It feels good, Zio. You sleep well? You wake up well?
Hey, bro, I woke up like I slept like a baby. I slept with my Inter shirt on. even though it gets itchy, you know, that the material, I was like, you know, I am sleeping through. But I need to get a shirt with the patch on. I don't have any shirt with the patch on.
Oh, right.
Intermedia House.
It still feels.
You've been going live like every like, I've seen you've been live like 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah. So thanks for coming on this morning when I was still asleep. I don't know why, man. 33 match days this season, and I've been waking up for every single one of them. Am I echoing really loud to you?
No. Come.
All right, cool. Sorry, man. 33 match days this season, and I woke up for every single one of them. And this one, I just slept right through this Atalanta game, and I plan to wake up for it to watch it, or at least watch it through. But man, crazy stuff.
Sorry, man. The speakers are really echoey, man. I'm just gonna have to pick up for a sec. Sorry again.
No worries. We'll bring them. Who is my voice? Let me know, guys. It was in mine, please. Oh shit. What about now, guys? Testing. Sorry about this. Technical difficulties. Oh shit. Fuck. All right, what about now? What about now, guys? I've disconnected and reconnected the mic. Let me know, guys. I apologize for this. Oh, hey, there we go. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Just I guess the mic. We've been live for an hour. The mic's getting tired too. Apologies for that. Oh my God, Anthony's gone as well. Maybe he'll try to come back in later. But yeah, what we were doing. Oh yeah, the video, man. That video is so good. Let me share it on my screen once again, because I just love all the different points they covered on that. You know, Conte shouting at his brother through the phone. Like, that was such an iconic moment. That was what was that? Was that Fiorentina away? I think it was, when he was banned off the touchline. It's so funny. And this, you know, Conte, I definitely see him more as like a sergeant, you know, like a dad figure, but he says he's trying to be a big brother figure to his to the players. So that's a very interesting how he's approaching that. Oh, we got Anthony back in here. Yo, bro, I think
Is
it was
it working
me.
now?
I think it was both of us. The comments were saying it was me as well.
Oh, there you go. All good. Back again.
Yeah, because apparently we were sounding like Batman.
Mad.
What are you saying? You've been enjoying? You've been drinking?
Bro, just a little bit, not too much. Just more content than anything. You're right. It was a little bit anticlimactic in a way, just a little bit. But you know what? I'm really happy, because you know what else this is gonna do, man? I'm already thinking about next season as well. Only in the little things, in a sense that they can start thinking about it sooner rather than later. And rather than later, I mean like sooner than other sides. All these other sides have still got 4 domestic games to play for, 4 very stressful games, some of them really difficult on the pitch as well. I mean, imagine still fighting for the Champions League. We don't need to imagine. We don't need to imagine.
Hey, bro, Rodrigo De Paul fucking ruined it for us yesterday.
What is going on there, bro? What happened there? Juventus were 7 minutes away from complete fucking disaster, bro. Complete disaster. But maybe that buys Pirlo and Ronaldo another season. Who knows?
Fuck, why is the audio fucked again? We might have to just call it a day, man, if the audio keeps getting fucked.
Maybe, bro. I was only coming in to say hi anyway, bro, because I'm exhausted, man. I'm having an early night, but my bro, we did it. We'll chat soon anyway.
Yeah, ciao, bro.
Ciao.
Sorry, guys. Oh, now he's saying it's fine. I don't know what's going on. Oh man. Well, anyway, Anthony looked like he had a long night or a early morning, because he looked tired there. So yeah, it's good. But
Yeah, guys, what was it? Yeah, once again, that video, let me pull it up again. Because it's so well done. Like Intermedia House really pulling it out of the bag. Look, and the little Spanish speaking cartel that we've got, you know, Hakimi, Lautaro, Vidal, Sanchez, you know, you can tell they have a really close relationship, those guys. And obviously the Lula, bang, bang, bang. What a duo, man. What a duo. I think the best striking duo in Europe. Can we agree that these two are the best striker duo in Europe? Because there's not many pure striker duos in Europe, is there? Or that fourth kit. That Lukaku celebration. Oh, there we go. That Bastoni pass, man, to Barella. Heaven. And the finish. So many iconic. And obviously, hey, Samir Handanovic as well. Let's give him the credit where it's due. You know, that derby when he came up with that triple save. Hey, Vidal. Man, you gotta give credit. Every single player deserves credit, man. Cucito sul petto, you know, sewn onto the chest. I need to get a Scudetto patch. I need to get a Scudetto patch shirt, man. Oh, yeah. No worries, Anthony. You catch up when you sleep. I'm gonna go. In a few minutes as well. Actually, guys, the ones you guys. I remember I said I'm gonna do some merch. I've got one sample that came through. Do you guys want to see it? Let me know in the comments if you want to see it, or shall I wait to show it to you guys? Or you guys can be the first exclusive ones to see the shirt that I've been there's 4 shirts I've got made, and the first one came through. The sample for it came through today. And then this one is a shout out to the king of Milano, to Lukaku. Do you guys want to see it? Let me know in the comments, guys, if you want to see it. Otherwise, you know, I'll just show it another time. Hey, okay, you guys want to see? Okay, give me a minute. It's in my wardrobe. You ready, guys? Ole! We got the king of Milano, Romelu Lukaku. Shouts out to that iconic celebration against AC Milan. And on the back, King of Milan, because he is that's when he came through and became really the king of Milan. So, you know, just a little simplistic, you know, minimalistic look. Nice thick cotton, so I've got like good quality. Is like good quality made. I didn't cheap out. This Everpress company I'm using, I've ordered shirts from them before. Very nice thick cotton. But yeah, you guys got the first sneak peek. This will be one of 4. Hey man, you guys appreciating that? Yeah. No man, I'm really happy with that design. Hey, we got Tim in the house as well. What's up, bro? All the way from Australia. You just missed Anthony. He just dipped out. He was too tired. Hey man, yeah, I'm releasing those soon. Those shirts. You got an Ericsson one? No, I don't. I should have. You know, I chose. So I've done a Lukaku one. I've done a Skriniar one. And then there's 2 other ones I've done that we'll reveal later, but no, there's not an Ericsson one. But if you guys like these, I'll do more. I'll do one like for everyone, you know. I'll do one for if there's, because the website I'm using actually to make these shirts, so they do, so you can only do a pre-order only, so there's no wastage, so they only make the ones that you guys will order. So it's like eco-friendly. The cotton they use is very eco-friendly. And that's why I chose that company. So if they print, if there is at least 5 orders, so if there's like, if you know 3 or like 4 or 5 of you say you want the Ericsson one, then I'll get an Ericsson one made too. Hey, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, to be honest. A D'Ambrosio one doing the Spider-Man celebration. That could be a fire. That could be a fire one. But yeah, I'm not. You know, I'm not really doing this to like make money or anything. I just think there's not really much into merch out there, so I think it'd be pretty cool. Hey, Matty Dams, we might have to make one for Matty Dams as well. the baller, the the guy who no one turned up for his medical, but he turned out to be one of the biggest signings of the season. Marco Cipollini in the house. Yeah, guys, make sure to leave a thumbs up if you're in the stream right now. Obviously, helps with the YouTube algorithm and all that kind of stuff. As always, guys, I've been saying last couple of days, thank you for all your support on the channel. The channel's been growing really well. I'm hoping to get to 2K before the end of the season, guys. I want to try to get to 2K before the end of the season on subs. That'll be amazing if I can get to 2K before the end of the season. But hopefully we could get more and more Inter fans, right? Once we win this Scudetto, that's how it works, right? People, the glory hunters, the young, there'll be an 11, 12-year-old out there somewhere who's idolizing Lukaku, and he looks at Inter like, that could be my team. Because let's not forget, I know people on Twitter that started supporting Inter in the middle of the Banta era, so they've never seen Inter win, actually. So if you can become an Inter fan right in the middle of the Banta era, this is the perfect time to become an Inter fan. On the cusp of this making history. Fucking, yeah, exactly. As Anthony says, I can't wait for the glory hunters. Come in and give Inter your money. Order from the Inter store, and let's go to that Premier League type of money, man. Always an interesting question here, which I think I know the answer to. It's an interesting question, but very easy question from FIFA Prediction. Interisti, do you like Juventus? Hell no. If you ask me to rank the teams that I hate the most, Juventus is top one. Is the team I hate the most, honestly. I hate Juventus. I don't hate like the supporters or anything like that, but just the team, what they represent, what they've done over the years. This kit, I don't even like the kit. Like aesthetically, I don't like them. The logo, just the simple J. The directors, Nedved, Paratici, Agnelli. I like some of their players. Like I like, Aaron Ramsey, because when I used to watch Arsenal in the Premier League, he's kind of nice. I like Kulusevski when he was at Parma, but I like, De Ligt. But apart from that, man, I don't even like most of the players. Bonucci is just my most disliked player. Like if I could punch one footballer, if I had the chance to punch one footballer, he would be top of my list. Bonucci. Chiellini, such a the Quadrado. Oh man, Quadrado, I hate that guy so much. That guy's always balling out against Inter. But yeah, we do not like Juventus. I'm sure people will tell. Yeah, Bonucci played for us, but he was just he's a youth player, and that's why we hate him even more, because he was an Inter youth player, and he's become a pure Juventino now. And the way he behaved in that whole Moise Kean racism incident when it happened at Cagliari, he was talking about it's a 50-50 fall between Moise Kean's behavior and Cagliari fans. No, bro, Cagliari fans being racist is not Moise Kean's fault. That's the Cagliari fans being racist. That's not more. If Moise Kean wants to whoa and dance, that does not give the Cagliari fans, the excuse to be racist towards him. So Bonucci, you're a piece of shit. My best friend is a Juventino. I tell him every day his team is scum. You're doing the Lord's work there, Massimo. You're doing the Lord's work. Yeah, Bonucci, literally, he's the most hated player in Italy. I can guarantee. Hated by Milan fans because he went to Milan, became their captain, scored against Juve, celebrated, and then went right back to Juve. Now he's the captain. And Inter fans, yeah, we hate him just in general for all those reasons I mentioned earlier. So he's hated by the top three. Yeah, Juve fans themselves hate Bonucci as well. When you watch on Twitter, when people are watching Juve play, Juve fans are just like, oh, Bonucci starting again. They all want like De Ligt to start ahead of him, or Demiral, anyone. And even for Italy as well, like we're gonna have to watch him start for Italy in the Euros in the summer, because he's the captain of the Italian team. Like when Chiellini's not there, he's the captain, so we can't beat this guy. Star Radu, yeah, man. Conte said he's gonna give a chance to the people that haven't played, so I hope Radu gets a chance, because not just to see how good he is, but we need to keep the value, the market value of these guys. You have to play them. you can't keep these guys on the bench because they're gonna rot and reduce in value. So you have to showcase the likes of Radu, Vecino if you want to sell him in the summer. You know, these types of players, you know, they need some playing time, because otherwise no one's gonna buy them if you if you don't play them. So Radu definitely needs some playing time. I hope, Vecino deserves some playing time too. Pinamonti, especially, you know, we had to buy back that guy for 18 million, so we need to make some money back on that guy. So he needs some playing time, showcase him to the mid-table teams that Serie A who might buy him, you know, the likes of, you know, these Genoas, Cagliaris, and these kind of teams that might, you know, take a punt on him. Hellas Verona, I could see him at Hellas Verona. It'd be interesting, you know. Maybe Ivan Juric can do some magic on him. You know, he's like the mini Gasperini, Ivan Juric in that Hellas Verona system. You know, that would be nice to see. Yeah, Pinamonti get. He's got talent. You know, he's a Serie A level player, like a mid-table player. I don't think he's ever going to score more than 20 goals in the season anywhere. But you know, he's not that bad. Yeah, I agree, Tim. I want to see Vecino get some time. You know, Vecino, that goal against Lazio, let's not forget, that was an epic moment. We're here because of that goal as well. You know, that initial entry into the Champions League, getting the Champions League money, being able to buy players, you know, Nainggolan that year, who was obviously a flop overall, but he still scored this goal in the next year against Empoli that took us to the Champions League. And then, you know, firing Spalletti, hiring Conte, that money, paying him the big bucks, buying Lukaku, Hakimi, all these players, Barella. It all started from that, you know, from that Vecino goal, that trajectory. So I hope, you know, Vecino's had a hard time with injury this season. Obviously, he couldn't get into the team because his injury recovery just took too long. So, yeah, I think it's a good chance to. And there's always been interest in Vecino, unlike Gagliardini, which is a testament to how, you know, Vecino's quality, that there's always been decent teams interested in Vecino. You know, Napoli were interested. Apparently, Gattuso was a big fan of him. Spurs, when Mourinho was there, were interested in him. Everton, Ancelotti was interested in him. You know, Vecino's always had decent market. Unlike Gagliardini, I never even see teams linked with him. Gagliardini's like, I think he's just going to have to leave on a free transfer whenever his contract expires. It's just going to be hard to see anyone buying Gagliardini. But with Vecino, you know, I always said he's got very unique characteristics. You don't find these guys not many guys that are good at getting into the box with that timing like he is. His very unique characteristics that you don't find as much in football these days. After you watch Eriksen win the trophy, who can we learn from Spurs, if any? Hey, man, that Spurs team, you know, I always say, the type of player in that midfield, that De Paul type of player, that progressive runner, you know, Ndombele. I know Conte is a fan. Apparently Conte requested Ndombele as well, but obviously Spurs paid like big money for him last summer, so it's not going to be easy. But that type of player who would change the face of our midfield, I would love to see how he would adapt to the league. Reguilon, you know, he's a very good left back. We saw in Sevilla when we played against him. Reguilon's a very good left back. Who else in that team? Obviously Harry Kane, but that's you know, no-go zone. But Heung-min Son, man, he could be that second striker if Lautaro ever leaves. You know, Heung-min Son has got that same kind of work rate off the ball like Lautaro. He's not as much of a striker. He's a little bit more of a winger, but I can see him converting into more of a striker, because his finishing is top notch as well. He's got the striker's finishing, but the pace of a winger, the 1v1 ability of a winger, the work rate of a wing back. He's humble. He's not won anything, so he's probably going to be hungry. So yeah, honestly, if we ever sell Lautaro for that, you know, 70, 80, 90 million, I would try to go for someone like Heung-min Son. I'm a big fan of Son. And we get that South Korean fan base, that South Korean fan, you know, you always need one of those Asian players to bring in new fans, you know, like Nagatomo back in the day. You always need those types of players to get you the Asian fan base, you know. I'm sure, because apparently, yeah, like Spurs, because of Heung-min Son, they're the most supported team in South Korea. I was reading a stat a few weeks ago. Yeah, imagine bringing their marquee player to Inter. That would be amazing. Yeah, Lo Celso, yeah, he seems more like a La Liga type player. He's a good quality player, but yeah, I'm not really sure how he would fit into our system. La Presa Vecino, yeah, man, that's an iconic moment. Yeah, man, Tim, go to bed. We're gonna keep celebrating. We're gonna keep going live and live over the day. Yeah, literally. I'm not saying this is realistic, but someone asked, so I'm just saying, who would be the players. But yeah, Spurs are one of the most difficult teams to negotiate with. We saw with Ericsson, his contract was expiring in 6 months, and they still made us pay 25 million for him. So yeah, I don't even envisage getting more players from Spurs in the future. It's a very hard. He's the English Lotito. I call him the English Lotito. I wouldn't say he's like Marotta, because Marotta is not. Well, we struggle to sell players at the end of the day. But yeah, like Lotito, that guy's kept this SMS, Luis Alberto, Immobile. I don't know how he's managed to keep them for so long, because he slaps that 100 million price tag on any decent player that they have. It's crazy, but you gotta respect him, man. He's done a good job with Lazio with little budget. We know keeping players is just as important as buying new ones, if not more, because over the years, even when we were in financial struggles, we managed to keep our important players, which is a big testament to the way Suning have worked over the years. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go off. I've been on for like 1 hour and a half. Got people from Switzerland, from the New York, from London, from South Africa coming on, all over the place. I'm going to come on again this evening. And yeah, thank you guys for joining. Keep enjoying the Scudetto, man. Leave a thumbs up before you leave, guys. Make sure to leave a thumbs up before you leave, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, guys, Forza Inter.